It's working? So let's, teka. Okay. Okay, everybody read together. If you plant
honesty, you will reap trust. If you plant goodness, you will reap friends. If you plant humility, you will reap greatness. If you plant perseverance, you will reap victory. If you plant consideration, you will reap harmony. If you plant hard work, you will reap success.
Okay, I want you to internalize that, not just read it. Not only to hear your voices read, but internalize it, okay? Go.
If you plant forgiveness, you will reap reconciliation. If you plant openness, you will reap intimacy. If you plant patience, you will reap improvements. If you plant faith, you will reap miracles. But if you plant dishonesty, you will reap distrust.
Is that right? Pag dishonest ka, malalaman at malalaman din eh. Pag nagsinungaling ka, maaari ngayon hindi malaman. I remember when I was a little girl, I was studying at PNC. Pag wala akong pera, ninanakawan kong pera yung bag ng nanay ko. I think I was grade 6. Yung bag naman niyang yun, tinatabi niya palagi yun. Sabi ko, hindi na niya ginagamit, no? Nahanap ako ng mga sinsilyo. Yung mga change. Kumukuha ako talaga. Iniibis ko, inuubos ko talaga yun. Sabi ko, hindi naman niya ginagamit, pero nadadagdagan palagi. Sabi ko, hindi naman niya ginamit ito. Di pala, she was baiting me. Gusto lang niya malaman. Bandang uli, I said, no, hindi ko kinukuha yan, ba't ko naman kukunin yan? Hanggang sa bandang uli, nahuli din ako. What I'm trying to say is, no matter what you do, if you are dishonest, lalabas at lalabas din. It's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. Anything that you do that's deceitful, lalabas at lalabas din. It's only a matter of time. Okay? So you try to instill this in your children, into the youth, and tell them, you know, these are the values we have to live by. Go.
If you plant selfishness, you will reap loneliness. If you plant pride, you will reap destruction. If you plant envy, you will reap trouble. If you plant laziness, you will reap stagnation.
Correct? Oh, how many of us here say, bukas na lang yan, tsaka na lang yan. So you stagnate. Some of us are even so comfortable. Nakahiga lang, nakikita niyo yung mga kama niyo, yung mga kutsyon, may korte na ng katawan niyo. Nakalubog na. Parang comfortable na lang kayo na nakaposition kayo sa lubog ng kutsyon. Diba? Nakikita niyo yung mga upuan niyo minsan. Ang lalim-lalim na ng upuan kasi ayaw niyo umilos, ayaw niyo lumakad, ayaw niyo, umuulan eh. Mainit eh, palaging meron. Yung mga kama niyo, kutsyon niyo, meron ng korte. Okay, pwede lang anuhan. Okay, you stagnate, you need to have energy because you are young people. Eh kung ako nga, tanda ko na, may energy pa ako, katakot-takot ang energy ko, eh kayo pa. Ang gaganda niyo yan. Oh, diba? Mukhang very energetic kayo, mga dynamic. Okay? Go. Bumalik ba? Bumalik? Okay. Okay.
If you plant bitterness, you will reap isolation. If you plant greed, you will reap loss. If you plant gossip, you will reap enemies. If you plant worries, you will reap wrinkles. If you plant sin, you will reap guilt.
Okay. Now, who want to have wrinkles? Mag-worry kayo ng mag-worry. Wala namang mangyayari. Ha? Walang nothing is going to happen. You keep worrying, nothing is going to happen. Plant gossip. Oh, who likes to gossip here? It's nice eh. It's nice to gossip. It's nice to talk about other people. It's very inviting. But the minute you are there, you realize that we're all humans. We get attracted to gossiping. It's nice. But once you are there and you feel like it's not going to get you anywhere, atras na kayo. Atras na kayo. Kasi wala namang hahantungan yun eh. Kaaway lang mahahanap nyo doon. So be careful. Go ahead. Be careful.
Be careful what you plant now. It will determine what you
by an author who unfortunately is unknown, ha?
Ang ganda po niya, pwede makayong copy.
Oo naman. Oo naman. I think I have here, no? We have Romy, no? Copy? Rom? Wait, we will. Or you give me your email, I can email it to you. But pag meron ako ngayon, I'll give it to you. But this is something I really encourage you to teach your children. To teach your fellow, and to internalize yourselves. Internalize it. Because when you are free from anything, parang free ka sa mga kung ano-anong mga baggages, it is easy to move on. Di ba? Minsan meron tayong mga pains, meron tayong mga pinagsisisihan, meron tayong mga hindi magagandang ginagawa, napakabigat kargahin. Nakikita sa mukha yun eh, di ba? Nakikita, nagkakaroon maraming wrinkles. Di ba? O sino dito may mga wrinkles? Tingnan nga niyo yung katabi niyo. Tingnan niyo yung mga katabi niyo.
Okay lang po.
Okay. You will pay for the choices that you plan, okay? Okay. Now there is this, I don't know if you've heard of this, garbage in, garbage out. Is this right? Sa computer to eh. Diba? Chigo, they say. And then, garbage in, garbage out. Teka, bumalik ano? Hindi ko kasi computer, kaya medyo na ano ko. Chigo, that means Chigo, it means garbage in, garbage out. Okay, so bottom line, what it is saying is what is in the well comes up in the bucket. Kung ano ang nakasiksik sa katawan nyo, kung ano ang ipinasok yung mga ugali sa katawan nyo, lalabas din na garbage din, na masama din. Do you get what that means? What's in the well, kung ano ang nandun sa balon ano? Siya din ang tubig doon na lalabas, marumi din. Kaya if you engage in dirty words, dirty activities, yun din ang lalabas sa iyo kasi yun ang kinain mo eh. That is what you are feeding on. Okay, this is of course, ano lang ito, this is only a metaphor, but it is true. If you put in garbage, ano lalabas sa iyo? The garbage din, di ba? What is in your heart will always come out of the bucket. Kung anong nasa puso mo, lalabas. Lalabas at lalabas, makikita. Kung ikaw nagsisinungaling, lalabas at lalabas. Alam ko yun eh, nung bata ako, nagsisinungaling ako, sinasabi ko sa nanay ko nun kung ano-ano. And I experienced that. Now, at this age, I laugh at myself and I tell my kids, malalaki na yung mga anak ko, and I tell them, see, I remember this, I remember I used to do that. They laugh at me. But I tell them that. I'm not ashamed to tell them that. Because it is a process of learning. You cannot deny, you cannot say you did not when you really did. Because by denial, wala mangyayari sa iyo. You just fool yourself. Because we're all humans. We are subject to things happening that we don't like sometimes, no? If you fill your body with junk will come out. I got this from Wisdom Walks by Dan Britton and Jimmy Page. It's a book on wisdom. It's beautiful. If anybody of you wants to read it one day, you call me, I'll give you my number, and you can read that book. It's a beautiful book. Maliit lang yun, pero it's a wisdom, book of wisdom. Integrity is our greatest defense before God and man. Uncompromising and consistent commitment to honor, moral, ethical, and spiritual values and principles. So, again, we are back to integrity. Okay? Talagang kailangan meron tayong integridad. Kabuuan. Meron tayong kabuuan. Some employees only do the bare minimum, just enough to keep their job intact. Ginagawa lang nila yung tamang-tama lang para makapasok sa umaga, makaalis naman sa hapon, hanggang doon na lang. Hindi ba boring yun? They do not do anything beyond that. Di ba boring yun? Mabuti yung iba-iba ba? Marami kayo nagagawa bukod doon. The employee's commitment to quality improves the company's overall quality. Yung commitment nyo sa kumpanya, na i-improve yung quality. So my next My next statement would be, if you don't like the company, why in the world do you stay working there? Ayaw nyo sa pinagtatrabahoan ko kayo, umalis kayo. Di ba? O wag yung nandun kayo, tapos araw-araw, ay, visit na. Ay, nakaka-visit. Ganun. I heard that somebody, papasok pagdating kagad sa umaga, yung maalat, kakainis na, visit na mo. Hanggang gabi lang, aalis na kami. Di ba naman, visit na. Ganun na. Can you imagine? Every day papasok kayo, then be honest to yourself. Kung yun ang nagpapakain sa inyo, bahala kayo. Pasensya kayo. But you have to change your attitude for your own sake. Change your attitude. Or you look for a new job. Di ba? Marami naman siguro dyan, no? Na pwede kayo magpabwisit palagi araw-araw. Yeah? Employees with strong work ethics care about the quality of their work. They do their best to produce great work, not merely churn out what is needed. Yung down to basics lang. They go an extra mile. They step out of their way. They are the jewels of the company. See, I chose that yung ano na, jewels yan. Kasi, I really like to connote or equate that to the jewels of today's companies. Discipline. Of course, it's important to have discipline at work. Importante yung may disiplina kayo. An employee with good discipline stays focused on his goal. Hindi yung may gagawin kayo, tapos ring ang cellphone, ayan, hello, okay, balik sa trabaho. O yan ano ba, kamusta ba? Balik na naman sa trabaho. How are you going to finish your job? If half of the time you're in your cellphone, marami kayong distraction. Or kaya, kayo, appointment sa labas, tapusin nyo yung trabaho ninyo. Una-muna yun ang nagpapasweldo siya, kaya kayo may cellphone, nakabili kayo ng cellphone. Kahit nasa may trabaho kayo, ang daya naman nun, nagsa-cellphone kayo, tapos hindi nyo ginagawa ang trabaho nyo. O, hindi ako binayaran ng PNU, para dito But anyway, what I'm saying is, you stay focused on your goals. You are paid to do something, you do your work. You do what you are paid for doing. Moral obligation yan eh. Yeah? It's a moral obligation. Determined to complete his assignment. That is what a person who is disciplined does and shows a high level of dedication to the company. Who of you are dedicated to PNU? Hindi ko kayo isusumbong. Isa lang?
Siyempre kami lahat.
Dedication.
Kami lahat.
Marami ata ako nakaaway dito. I mean well. I want you to be happy, ah. So, show a high level of dedication. Whoever, wherever you work for. Pakitaan naman yun ng ano. Now, teamwork is very important. We have a quality service workshop, which is actually 5 days sa aming company. And yun, may saturated talaga, may saturation yun na puro teamwork. It's really hands-on using the problems of the office. We really learned a lot of how to work as a team. Hindi lang yung on the surface or on the level. Hindi talagang sa ilalim. You get to know each other. Hindi lang yung mga principios and all that. An employee with a high sense of teamwork helps a team meet its goal. Sometimes, you're working as a group, kailangan mo nang umalis. Ay, hindi naman sila, madami naman sila eh, kaya nila yan. So, you are a part of the team. Pero ng team na hindi nalalaman tungkol sa ginagawa mo. That's why you have to be there. It's important that you are there. Okay? And these employees respect their peers and help wherever they can, making collaborations go smoother. There are always people in every company that like to help. There are always people also who says, pakialamera naman yun, hindi naman ako nagpapatulong, tulong ng tulong. Unfortunately, hindi ko naman hinihingi ang opinion eh, di ba? Okay, there is no setting of limit how much you can give to your colleagues. But be careful na take on the other person's assigned duties. Sometimes naman we have to, we just want to help so much to a point na nakakalimutan na natin na hindi na pala natin trabaho yun. Ginagawa din natin. We have to be very careful. Set boundaries and know the boundaries. But most of all, have an honest heart. A heart that is really honest of wanting to help. Okay? Everybody read, please.
Consciously or unconsciously, becomes a bad habit and
Okay, sometimes, that's why you have to be cautious. Consciously and unconsciously, it becomes a bad habit kung yung mga office behavior. What are the common inappropriate office behavior? Yung mga nakikialam, hindi mo naman hinihingian ng tulong, basta hindi naman, no? I think that is a wrong way of, I'm getting ahead of myself. What are the other inappropriate office behavior? Yung sa cellphone, habang nagsasalita, ang lakas-lakas magsalita, di ba? Eh, nagtatrabaho, nagdidinig muna kung anong kakainin nila, mamayang gabi, nagluto na ba kayo dyan? Ano ang pagkain? Alam mo na yung pagkain nila, alam mo na yung bibiliin. You know, these are things which, to you, may be important, but to others, nakakaabala. Kaya, basically, what I'm trying to say is keep your personal affairs private. Sa madaling salita, huwag kayong magsa-cellphone kung hindi naman talaga kailangan during office hours also. Learn to respect others and learn to respect the company that pays you. No? Go?
Not stress in workplace and sa buhay mo.
Very common, I hear that. Yun ang una ko, okay. So you set your standard for how people will treat and regard you by how you treat and regard yourself. If you feel you are a respectable person, show people that you are a respectable person. Behave respectably, and people will respect you. Personality is also crucial. It is the visible aspects of one's character. And personality important. It does not come free. It is taught, it is learned, it is earned, it is lived. To have a good personality. I'm sure you all know about earlier, marami na kayong pinag-usapan tungkol sa personality. So, you know, I'm not going to dwell on it. That's personality. People with a pleasant personality shine. They're humble. They're not showy. They keep a smile despite pressures. They acknowledge mistake. Pag nagkakamali, who of you here acknowledge mistake? Nakakahiya mag-acknowledge ng mistake, eh, no? Ulit mo, magkakamali ako, supervisor ako. Boss ako, magkakamali ako. O head ako ng office, magkakamali, nakakahiya. But, you know, there's nothing shameful about acknowledging a mistake. It's human. It happens to, a person with a pleasant personality is helpful. They treat others with respect, practice good listening skills. They're credible. And they talk with respect. They talk to you with respect. You know, sometimes there are people who are very overbearing. Minsan yung mga tao ng overbearing, tuwing kausap nila ang kanilang mga empleyado, nakakasakit sila ng damdamin. No? Nakakasakit. Sometimes maybe they do not know how to speak better. Siguro hindi nila sinasadya yun. But it's time to learn how to speak properly. Learn how to speak properly. Talk with respect because you are talking to, mindful of body hygiene. This is always the last that I talk about. Kasi it is a very sensitive issue. Body hygiene. Ano ba yung body hygiene? Diba, hindi natin maa-avoid na minsan may papasok sa opisina, ang damit na suot, pare-pareho din, hindi nalalabhan, di ba? O minsan, siguro, nakakalimutan mag-toothbrush, so pag nagsalita, you know, these things happen. We are humans. But bottom line, all I'm saying is before you leave your house, you check yourself. Am I wearing home? Naka-toothbrush ba ako? May dala ba akong pang-gargle? Just in case if I'm going to be talking to people, may interaction ako, kailangan handa naman ako para i-accept ako ng mga tao. Okay? Meron tayo nga ngayon ng mga lalaki, they call them what? Metrosexual, right? They call the guys metrosexuals, yung mga, ha? Palidoso ba ibig sabihin nun? Well, no, but I think that's good because they are conscious about what they look like, about their, Just be mindful of your body hygiene. Normally, bring your toothbrush to work, brush your teeth, gargle, and do not eat bawang during office work. Or if you do, Inuman yun ng suka pagkatapos. Di ba? Ganun yun para mawala. Okay? And more. There are many. In service-oriented outfits, not only a pleasant personality is crucial. Hindi lang yung pleasant ang personality mo, but a person with good communication skills is a frosting in the cake and a glitter in the gem. Kailangan maganda, meron kayo ng good communication skills. Okay? I remember, long time ago, we had a dog. Dr. Carlos was the name of the dog, yung clinic. Ganda-ganda sumagot nung isa, di tatawagan namin. He asked, "Good morning. This is Dr. Carlos's office. May I help you?" Oh, galing. Sabi ko, galing naman itong receptionist. Sabi ko, "Yeah, I want to make da-da-da." Sabi niya, "Who's speaking, please?" "Who's speaking, please?" Sinasira. Sabi ko kasi ganito, I want to make an appointment. What he meant was, "Who is speaking, please?" Pero ang tanong niya, "Who's speaking, please?" Ang speaking niya, "Who's speaking, please?" Ang ganda-ganda ng una, no? You know. Moral, social, and civic. Tapos na ba yun? No. Last night, a few. Moral, social, and civic response. We fail to exercise our responsibility towards society. We are caught up so much with our family, our success, that we fail to consider the rights and the comfort of others. Now, when I say this, I used to teach moral, social, and civic education sa PWU, my alma mater. And I was telling them that sometimes I noticed that people are so puro about them, about their families, about their apos, sometimes nakikita ko sa simbahan, ang mga batang maliliit, takbuhan ng ingay-ingay, hindi sinasaway ng magulang, hindi sinasaway ng mga lola at lolo. Pinabayaan lang, para tuwang-tuwa sila, nakikita nila na yung apo nila nagtatakbuhan dito, sumasampa sa upuan during the mass. Nagtataka ako ngayon ang kontrabida, ako ang nagsasaway. Kasi ako pala saway ako when it comes to that. Maybe it's not a good thing, but if I see that nobody moves and do something, I have a tendency to come up and do that and get in trouble. But I'm always prepared to defend myself. But it's true. Kaya ako, request ko sa inyo, especially if you go to mass or you go to private places, mass, yung mga apo nyo, alam kung gusto nyo dalhin, pero kung magugulo, huwag na lang yung dalhin sa bahay na lang, ma-bless din naman sila ng Lord, and the Lord will also bless them naman. Minsan ang pari nagsasalita, ang mga bata takbuhan ng takbuhan. Nagugulat ako, walang sumasaway. Walang sumasaway. Okay? Ngayon, we tend to be nonchalant about issues that do not benefit us personally. We avoid getting involved even where we can make a difference. Minsan may mga tao nagtatapo ng papel sa kalye, mga bata. How many of you will really stop and tell the child, "Iho, yung tapo mo sa basura"? Meron ba sa inyo gumagawa nun? Wala. Ikaw? Good. Isa lang?
Sa jeep.
Good. Sasabihan nyo ang iba, bahala sila sa buhay nila. The usual, the loving words, bahala sila sa buhay nila. But if you exercise your this discipline, tulungan nyo ang community if you can. May nagtapo ng basura, o kaya merong nag-aaway ang mga bata. If you can make a difference, try to make a difference. Kung may inaaway na pinagtulungan, huwag kayo makipag-away. Saway lang kayo if you can do that. Make a difference. Sayang naman Sayang naman, we are there, we have an obligation to our community. Sino sa inyo dito ang who steps in kung may nakikita nag-aaway o may inaapi o may binubuli? Anybody? Anybody? Wala? Wala kayong pakialam? Ayaw ang sagot. Mahirap na madamay dyan. Mahirap na madamay dyan. Unfortunately, but if we all have that attitude na mahirap na madamay dyan, kawawa naman. Kawawa naman ang ating magiging future. Supposing anak mo yun, o apo mo yung naging victim doon, how would you feel na walang nakakakita? Kayo lang nakakakita, hindi pa kayo gumawa. No? We fail to exercise our responsibility towards society. We are so caught up with our family, our success, that we fail to consider the rights and comforts of others. Minsan, basta tayo lang, makaupo tayo sa jeep, siksikan, basta komportable ka, may bag ka pa sa gilid. So, na yung iba siksik, na iba nahuhulog na sa estribo. Basta yung bag mo nakalagay doon, wala kang pakialam. I have seen that. Ang iba naman, hindi nagsasalita, tinititigan na nila yung ano. Wala namang pakialam. But you know, consideration to others. The world was made for us, not for just one family, not for just one person. Masasabihin na naman nun, ay, bahala sila sa buhay nila, basta ang bag ko dito. At yung bag ko, mamahalin yun. Louis Vuitton yung bag ko. Kaya kailangan ay upuan. Wala lang bayan. Kaya, we are so caught up with our family. Puro pamilya natin ang una, meron tayo. Okay yung anak natin, okay yung apo natin, okay, hindi bali na yung mga iba. Hindi bali na iba, tsaka na lang yun. Okay? That is so unfair. That is so unfair. Bumabalik ba ako?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Because I know what I should do. Okay. Most often it becomes all about us. Our children, our grandchildren, our success, our home, our car, our riches, etc. We even stopped admonishing or disciplining our children and apos. Hindi na natin sinasaway. Ay, ang cute-cute ng apo ko. O, tamo tumatakbo dun sa, habang nagsiservo ng pare, tumatakbo paligid-ligid, hinihila yung damit ng pare. Ay, ang cute-cute ng apo ko. Wala. I have seen that. It shocks me. Minsan pinapatungtong pa nila dun sa, hindi ba yung luhuran? Ano ba yung sa luho? Pinapatungtong pa nila, yung bata, kung saan-saan tumatapak yun, di ba, sa lupa? Pinapatungtong pa nila dun sa, tinitingnan ko. Eh ako naman pakialamera. Kaya sinasabi ko, excuse me ho, pwede ho ba yung ibabayan? Kasi ang mga tao nagdadasal niyan and so on. But let us be aware of other people also. Because the world was not created for us alone. We share the world, we share the richness and the goodness of the world with others. Hindi lang sarili nating mundo. Okay? Most are focused on their personal comfort, oblivious of others less unfortunate. Mga iba, most of those that I know, meron ng kotse tayo, basta may bahay na ako, meron na, okay na kami, pwede nang magbagyo, okay na kami, masaya na. Walang mangyayari sa amin, komportable na kami. But what about the others? What about the others? Of course, you're not expected to adopt them or to take them in. But for ano naman, we ignore our obligation to society. We just do not take time. We have no time. We are busy for work, for family, for our own pleasure. Paano naman yung mga iba? It's true, hindi naman natin kasalanan. It's not our making. But we have a social responsibility. We have a moral responsibility. Nakapagbigay ba tayo kahit magkano? 20 pesos, 30 pesos? Were we able to contribute? O sino dito nakakontribute? Kahit magkano, you contribute to them. It's not how much you contribute, but it's the fact that you contribute. This is a moral responsibility. Our current generation is on its way to putting to extinct the meaning of values and morals. Wala na ang panahon namin. Malaking bagay yan yung mga values. Ngayon, the way I see it, even in America, people dress the way they want to in churches, nagsi-short pants. Dito din, nagsi-short pants sa church, naka-spaghetti, nagpupunta sa simbahan. Nagugulat ako. Nag-spaghetti, nagsi-shorts, nakalabas ang bewang, yung ano ba? What? There is no more respect. No more respect. Wala nang ka-respeto. Kawawa naman tayo, what a deteriorating world. No more values and morals. During our time, malaking bagay yun sa mga lolo at lola natin. Diba? Mga lolo, ewan ko, siguro hindi na ninyo naabutan yung mga lolo at lola namin, hindi na new generation. Hindi ka pwedeng smile sa harap ng lalaki. Magkapapakita ng anong-ano ka sa lalaki, tuwang-tuwa ka, huwag ka nagpapakita nun. Saka yung do not show above the knee, yung inyong mga ano, kailangan naka-cross legs kayo, huwag kayong magpapakita ganun-ganun and so on. I still like that. I still like that, those values. So, my question now, what have you contributed to sustain the values of the old generation? Maybe sabihin nyo, old generation, patay na yon, wala na yon. Wala na, nakalibing na sa ilalim ng lupa. Now, the world is all about me. It's all about my success. It's all about my family. It's about my loved ones. Puro sa akin ang success ko, my studies and everything. Yun, ayun na lang. But again, it's not yet too late. May I ask you now, when you go out and see, meron kayong nakitang papel na nandyan, pulutin na nyo, for Diyos, pulutin na nyo, itabi ninyo. Let it be a way of life. And if you see people or ano, na nagtatapon, sabihan ninyo. Kasi kung lahat tayo, ganon, wala na mangyayari talaga sa atin. We cannot save the world, but we can be part of the world saver, no? I'm sorry. Let us leave a legacy to the future generation, even the smallest ways, because who's going to benefit? Mga anak din natin eh. Mga anak din natin, mga apo din natin. So let's revert to the old ways, yung caring ways. So you sow a thought. Okay, can I ask you all to read?
Sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. Sow a character, reap a destiny.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? Iniisip mo pa lang, magiging tutulong ako, gagawa ako nito. From now on, I'll be civic-minded. I'll be very conscious. There is an action on your part. You do an action. So an action, reap a habit. It becomes a habit. And then when it becomes a habit, it makes a character out of you. You know, it brings a character. Naging character mo yun. So a character reap a destiny for the sake of our children, of our future. Again, I got that from Wisdom Walks. The end. If anybody wants, itong one na to, you just leave me your email at, This is, before I forgot to introduce to you my colleague, Rom Kumagon. He is a professor in UST, among other things. He taught at the Dubai University. No, I'm sorry.
Sa Aliyah University.
Aliyah University
Sa Bahrain.
in Bahrain. His father was a colleague of mine when we were in our earlier days. But Sirom, he's a professor in many things. So I asked him to help me because his expertise is in ano nga ba yun?
Multimedia.
Multimedia. He's in multimedia. So I asked permission if I could Brenda, if I could, ano nga ba gagawin natin, no? We will blog. If we can blog this activity.
Yes, sure.
Just so that they hear of PNU. Like I
I will
said,
ask Ma'am
you ask
Ma'am BP.
permission.
I will ask Ma'am BP.
Ask the boss.
Opo.
Okay, so I guess that's it. So any questions?
So far, wala.
May questions, may naintindihan, pero kayo hindi naintindihan? Antok na ba kayo? No. Inantok ba kayo? Anyway, thank you for allowing me to
Ito mo yung Macarena. Yung Macarena. Ano?